stretch before you like sit down for an hour to do nothing but talk?
I do not. I do not stretch at all.
At all?
I mean, definitely not before I sit down. Sometimes in my chair I'll stretch, though.
Okay. You're kind of like Woody Harrelson's character from Zombieland. He's like, I don't believe in limbering up. You ever seen a lion limber up before it chases down a gazelle?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's a great movie. I forgot about that line, actually. I saw it late, but it was definitely worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Worth the time. So if you have a movie, if you want to watch a movie, you're not sure what to watch, you should watch Zombieland. It's very good. It's one of the better zombie movies ever made.
It's one of the better zombie movies, and there's no zombies in it.
Correct.
There's like 5.
That's what makes it great, I think.
Yep.
Or maybe not.
I think that's what makes it great in the genre.
Yeah. Just makes it different enough. Also, it's so well written. Characters are very funny. Situations are great. It's got amazing cameo from someone I'm not going to spoil, but seriously, it's so good.
So good.
So good. All right. So how about that WCS North American Challenger Tournament, Wade?
The one that you casted the other day.
The one that I did some casting for. I was like, I got a couple hours. I can cast some of this stuff. And I did. I cast Star Killer, which was awesome. And I cast, who was that? Early Protoss versus, oh no, I can't forget who the other person was. Was it not Maples? Was it Maples?
It might have been Maples.
Might have been Maples, because they knew each other very well. And they were talking trash before. It was fun. But yeah, it was fun. So I cast for a couple hours and said, well, it's good. We'll see how things look tomorrow. And that thing, people were casting until like 3 a.m. on Saturday. I know, because they invited me to a Discord for WCS Community Casters. I was like, oh, that's cool. So I hopped in there, and everyone's in there, and we're all getting along. And I'm getting notified of stuff happening until I go to sleep at like 12:30 that night/morning. And I'm like, man, you guys are still going? What is going on? And then I wake up the next morning and I just have pages of conversation just dating all night of people like, all right, so this is happening and this is going for a while. And what do we do with this situation? And I'm like, you guys are devoted. If Blizzard ever goes, all right, our next premier casters will be chosen from the ones who spent 12 hours casting the WCS North American Challenger in 2018, I'm toast. They're never going to choose me.
No.
Because I was like, 2 hours, my shift is over.
Not only do you like 2 hours, my shift is over, you showed up 2 hours late.
Yes, that's right. I showed up late and I left early. I was not a very good work-for-free employee.
To be fair, you were working for free.
I was working for free.
Just to be fair, when you were like getting ready in the Starkiller lobby, there was like 9 other casters there.
Oh yeah, there is a big number. They got a lot of casters this time around, which I think was good because there were a lot of games. There were 140 plus people that signed up for this thing, and it was double elimination, and it was, I mean, it's a mess. It's still going on as far as I know.
It's still going now.
It's still going now. And I mean, sure, they did. I mean, they kind of took a break to the European qualifiers. This hasn't been going straight since Saturday. We're recording this on a Monday, U.S. time. But yeah, they took a break, but they've been going at this thing. Part of the problem is there has been some turtle met going on, which has kind of been delaying other stuff. And I don't want to give too much publicity to certain players, but let's just say certain players are known for this, and it sucks. Although I suppose that we do want to talk about a specific instance, and I guess we will have to reveal who we're talking about, but fine. Under duress, I will say it's Avalo. It's Avalo, the perfectly fine mech player who doesn't ever do anything in these tournaments, and people love him because he's an asshole.
The mech memer himself.
Yeah. It just, It sucks, because if he was a perfectly pleasant human being, he wouldn't have the following that he has. There are certain people who are attracted to this sort of personality, either for the train wreck aspect of it, right? Like, this person's insane. Let's see what they'll do next. Or the, yeah, he tells it how it is. This guy, he's not some beta male.
Avalos telling it how it is.
Yeah, that's what people believe. So it just drives me nuts. If he was a good player, right? Like Idra was a rager. Idra would say mean things, but Idra was good. He was a legitimate professional StarCraft player, and I didn't like him much, but you had to respect him if you came up against him in a tournament.
Idra got angry
Yeah.
Avilo's just an asshole.
Yes.
Right? Those are two very different things at times.
Well, raging at your opponent is kind of an asshole thing to do.
Yeah, it's not, he's not
great.
exactly manner when he gets angry at his opponents, but he's not just yelling into a camera about someone who said something in Twitch chat.
Right. True.
And set him off about balance. All right.
True. Avilo's on another level that way. So anyway, point is, there's some turtle mech going on with the Avilo, which has caused some of these games to go longer than they otherwise would. And it's really weird because Avilo's playing, but also he got selected to be a caster for this. So he's been casting some games and playing other games. And it's been
Interesting.
kind of weird in the Discord channel.
And just to make things, add that little extra bit of confusion, he was versing the Riddler,
Yep.
who loves to go by the name Avilo.
Yes. He goes by Avilo with the Avilo NA tag.
Yes.
So we effectively had Avilo versus Avilo in this stupid mech game that lasted forever that actually ended in a draw.
It ended in a draw because Avilo messaged the admins and just saying, "Can I have a draw?" And
Yeah.
they gave it to him.
Right. Like, what? Why? What has he ever done to deserve special treatment in any way? Nothing.
I mean, if you include, removal from a venue as special treatment, then maybe something.
I do not. I actually do not consider it that. Anyway, so the point is, it's been full NA. It's been full. I wish the players from my area of the world were better at StarCraft. We invented StarCraft, for heaven's sakes. It came from the United States of America. But we've produced...
We invented it, so we must be the best at it.
No, but it'd be nice. I'm not saying we're the best, but I'm just saying if you invent something, you should be good. And America's like, we have Neeb and M. Canning and Jon Snow, and we'll send Avilo to Nation Wars because he had the most fan votes, which is another dumb thing, where he can promptly go 0-2 and not take a map off of anybody and get us sent home. So that was great.
Hey, it's so good that you guys didn't have any actual backup after Neeb and M. Canning. I mean, M. Canning's good. He's not quite Neeb good.
No. But I mean, that's no shame. Neeb's real good.
But it's so good that you guys decided to take a clown instead of a player.
Jon Snow should have gone. He should have.
Yeah.
He's an up-and-comer. Yeah. He's not Neeb level. He's not M. Canning, but he's getting there. It would have been good to get him the experience. And I think he could have taken a map.
Yeah.
Oh, so stupid.
Taking a map could have changed everything.
Yes. One map could have changed everything. And when we needed Avilo to take a map, he couldn't do it. So thanks for nothing. I'm flipping you off right now. You can't see it.
I couldn't imagine you getting angry like that enough to use hand verbiage to display your anger at someone. I couldn't imagine that.
It doesn't.
You're
really
such
happen.
a nice person.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a fair characterization. It doesn't happen, but this just... And the other thing is, that's part of the shtick, right? It's like, you mad, bro? Like, I'm a master troller. I can get people upset by what I do. Congratulations. Like, way to go. That's real hard. It's a specialized skill you have there.
Just going back to Avilo versus Avilo, the Riddler playing Avilo got a warning issued from Blizzard about this.
Too. He posted about it on the Reddits.
Yeah. Basically, they were asking him to change his name, which I think is fine, just from a casting perspective.
Yeah, fair.
I think that's fair. They also cited the rule where the admin believes you are playing to prolong the game for reasons rather than playing to win. But in his post, he very clearly explains that with his harmony composition, he was playing to win. Yet he couldn't just charge in, even though he was 30 supply up.
Right, because he would just die.
And sometimes prolonging the game is how you win.
So, I mean, the playstyle's viable, obviously. If Blizzard wants to stop it, they need to balance the game so it's not possible. Or it's not viable.
Yeah, I think after the 45-minute mark on any game, all units should be set to 1 HP.
That's kind of genius. Really force the end game. Who had that? Was that your idea? That's a great idea.
Yeah, I just had that now.
Okay, let's do it. I will tweet at Blizzard every day until they do it.
You'll be tweeting for a long time.
We gotta do something about this. Like back when it was Mech versus Swarmhost and there were 2-hour games, and they changed the game to make it so it wasn't a problem anymore. We don't see Mech versus Swarmhost that lasts 3 hours.
There's got to be something they can do. It's not like they should go to the nuclear option just yet.
No, not just yet. I love Volt's comment in this Reddit thread though. He just posts scan noise. Can you see that? And he's got all the stars and stuff, so it's a visual representation of a ComSat scan.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then the response is good too. It got so infuriating, but then it just became part of existence. There was just constant scanning just for minutes on end. Because they had so many orbitals and there's nothing else to do.
Do you want to know a useless fact about StarCraft 2?
I would very much.
If you have enough orbitals and scan a single point on the map enough times, you can actually get that orange overlay, like transparent scan look to completely block out the view on the map.
What? For everybody?
For you and the other player.
That's amazing.
I mean, you gotta drop a lot of scans though.
Right, you gotta have a whole ton of orbitals. Huh.
And then, 15 seconds later they run out or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good useless fact. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I like it very much. I'm kind of curious about the bracket here. Here it is, battlefly.com. I will send you a link. It is the biggest bracket I have ever seen in my entire life. You can full screen it. There's like a expand button, which is kind of useful because otherwise you're just kind of scrolling around and zooming out and zooming in. And even with it full screen, I'm saying in quotes, it's not that great. So let's see. Operator beat BioWye. Starkiller took down Operator 2-1. And we're not even to the grand final yet, but we've got Starkiller versus someone. Who the heck is someone? Don't understand who that is. But he 2-0'd M. Canning.
Did he?
He did.
Where on the
I know, right?
giant sprawling list?
So if you scroll all the way to the right, you have a grand final. Round 9, best of 3. Round 10, best of 3. And you can follow someone down his path to victory.
Someone Cuddlebear.
He 2-1'd Puck.
There we go, found it.
Yeah. And he beat Cuddlebear.
This is unwieldy.
I know, right? It's stupid. He took down Cuddlebear, but the funny thing is that the NAGM scene for a while there, everybody was using the name Cuddlebear. So I don't know who this is supposed to be. You guys are all trolls. He took down early Protoss too. So anyway, so whoever this someone guy is, he's great. He's doing exceptionally well. And then in the losers bracket, because it's double elimination.
You've got Cuddlebear again.
Yes, see what I mean? We've got Kane versus Raze. So Raze made it to the end of the losers bracket, but we're not anywhere past that yet. You 2-0'd M. Canning.
Printf 2-1 Puck.
Yeah, that was crazy. Puck tweeted about that. He was classy about it. He wasn't mad or anything.
Oh, okay. Printf for the uninitiated cannon rushes every game.
Cannon rushes in GM ladder.
And wins.
Yes, he does. Because he stays in GM. Oh, it's so good. All right, so that's it. Looks like we're almost done 3 days later. I just don't know what the problem is with single elimination. Why are we double eliminating these guys?
To give people more of a chance?
I get that, but get good. Like, wait for the next one. This isn't like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, I suppose.
Can you imagine if BlizzCon was double elimination? It'd be stupid.
Yeah,
it's like
true.
Dark got knocked out in the first round, but he came back through in the losers bracket. No, he's done.
Right, but BlizzCon's also, they have the entire year to qualify.
Yes.
This is their shot right here, right now, for 100 and whatever people.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not once in a lifetime, but it is once in a very long time. That's true.
I mean, this is the qualifier for Austin, is it not?
Yeah.
So if they want to go to Austin.
And they do, especially because it's in North America and it's easy to get to. Right.
You take a car there, you're just going to be driving through Texas for like half a day.
Yes.
Or for a full day. Texas is pretty big.
Texas is real. I mean, the United States is real big. So you could, if you're in Maryland, it doesn't help very much. It is Austin. That's still one heck of a drive. Or if you're coming from Canada or Mexico, you're probably still flying anyway. I don't know. Whatever. It's more convenient than the WCS events held in Europe. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So it is nice to be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, it's just I wish the NA scene was better. I really do. There are some incredible elite players for sure. Scarlet's real good. Special's real good, Neeb's real good, but it's just like, can we get a real squad where it's just like, oh yeah, that guy and that guy and that guy. We got 300 million people in this country.
You just want 5 7K MMR.
Yes.
Please.
Can we just get 5 people that I can pin my hopes on one of them having a chance to win BlizzCon? Just having a chance. I'm not saying they have to do it.
Did No Regret play in this tournament?
I thought he did. Is he not in here?
He is. He's like right at the very bottom of the losers bracket.
Looking for him. Why does...
Like literally the very bottom one. The very bottom.
Hold on. Oh, there he is. You got 2-0'd by Sismi, 1805.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
I don't know. I've never heard of him before.
Nope, me neither.
I mean, I do wonder, because there's a lot of people here. Are any of like the more lesser known players just registering with 2 accounts in case they get knocked out?
Maybe. That'd be sneaky. You'd probably get busted though.
Probably. You'd probably get busted if you had to verse yourself.
Yeah. You just be like, who gets the walkover? Like, who's the one that doesn't show up here?
Go with the name you like better.
Anyway, so good times in a tournament that's probably over by the time you hear this podcast, but no guarantees. Brighto. So you also have some talks about the Base Trade House.
Yeah, the TLDR version of this story is Rifkin supposedly lent or provided $1,500 worth of equipment to the Base Trade Team House in Korea.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he believed that this would be on the provision that No Regret would be paying him back. Payments, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
No Regret says there was no such agreement.
Was anything written down and or signed?
Not that we've seen.
All right. In that case...
Congratulations on your free stuff, No Regret.
Exactly.
So basically, Rifkin is now... I don't know if he is, but I'll just read you this sentence verbatim. Rifkin tried to strong-arm the team house by taking away 10% of their earnings in all future base trade tournaments.
That sounds about right for Rifkin.
And that's all players, not just No Regret.
Right. Beautiful. Oh, the dramas.
Great way to handle it.
The StarCraft dramas.
And the way I found about this was Rifkin on stream accidentally, with giant quotes, switched his scene to a scene that just showed payments to noregretzerg@gmail.com. And it's like, oh, see, I gave him money. Oh, you guys weren't supposed to see that. Oops, let me just quickly change the scene back. And it's like, okay, yes, we all know you gave them money.
Yeah.
That's not the point in contention, dude.
Nobody's arguing that. Wow, that's bad.
Can I complain about Naruto for a second?
You may complain.
Have you seen
I have not seen a
Naruto?
single second of Naruto.
I would very much like to watch Naruto.
Okay.
And my preferred method of watching Naruto is... because I've seen a little bit from when I was younger. So I know I will kind of enjoy the original stuff.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I want to go back and watch it. But straight up not available on my preferred service, right?
Yep. Super annoying. Worst.
Yeah. But Naruto Shippuden is, which is like when he's older, not a kid. It's like there's like 10 seasons of Naruto and then there's a bunch of seasons of Naruto Shippuden where he like grows up. And so the Microsoft Store literally goes seasons 1 to 17 of Naruto Shippuden,
Okay.
then 26. So it skips 9 seasons. Then it goes up to 32 from there.
Wow. That's stupid. So it's like, can I just watch all of it? No.
So even if I wanted to just say, okay, I'll just read the wiki for like the regular Naruto and then just start on Shippuden, I couldn't do that because I know I'll get to a point where I'm just going to have to skip 9 seasons.
Yep. That's not cool. That's the worst, in fact.
It's absolutely the worst. Okay. Maybe I can try streaming it on Crunchyroll.
Yes.
If I sign up and make it a paid account, I cannot watch Naruto because it's not available in my region.
No, it's region locked. They hate Australia, huh?
But if I don't sign in and make an account, I can watch it in Japanese with ads at standard definition.
And subtitles?
And subtitles, yeah.
Oh, okay. That seems fair. Dude,
No.
it's animated. You need HD for cartoons?
Yes,
No, you
I want
don't.
HD cartoon. Yes, I
Really
do.
don't. Not for Naruto.
I have a 1440p monitor. 720p or lower looks really bad. Somehow 5 or 6 times worse than what you're picturing in your head.
All right.
And I don't like having to read. I really want it to be in English.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like watching anime in Japanese. I
I
just
like the
can't do it.
dubs. I
Yep.
understand. You're not alone in that.
So the
So
third
you're-
step
basically you're
was
dead.
to
Oh, no. Okay.
was to try and buy the DVDs,
Right.
which are in English, which are
Amazon.
available.
Amazon?
No, at my local DVD store that's
Ooh.
somehow still open.
No kidding.
The
Way to
JB
go.
Hi-Fis.
Way to support the local industry that's dying. A brick and mortar store that sells DVDs. That's amazing. All right.
So rare.
I guess your internet does suck, though, so there's probably more demand for it.
True that. I could buy season 1 for $99.
How much?
99 Australian dollars if I want to buy a box set of season 1.
It seems like a lot.
That
Just
is a
for
lot.
one season.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and then I'd also have to buy a TV because I don't have a monitor. Like, my PC doesn't have a disk drive. So I'd have to set my Xbox back up. But the reason why it's packed away is because my TV got sold on me.
It seems like a lot of work to watch this show. Wait.
It is, which is why I'm not watching the show.
Okay. I was gonna be like, and you kept persisting. Wow.
No,
No,
I
we're-
stopped.
we're done.
This is why I'm ranting about Naruto.
Yeah, it's very strange to me that in 2018, if you have some media of some kind, whether it's a book or a TV show or music or a movie, that it's not just available online to buy so that anybody in the whole world can buy this thing. I don't understand why there's region problems. I don't understand why stuff's just not available.
I've found other shows that I just can't get here. Have you heard of the TV show QI? It's like an English...
Yeah. It's like trivia.
Yeah, trivia. That show, you cannot buy the DVDs in Australia, and you cannot stream it. Like, I could buy it second hand, right, if I wanted to scalp it on eBay or whatever.
Looks like I can buy it.
Good for you.
DVD, regions 2 and 4. What does that mean? 2 and 4. This will not play on most DVD players sold in the US territories, Canada, and Bermuda.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
US is region 1, I believe.
Got it.
UK is region 2, and I think Australia and, like, Asia is 3 or 4.
So it looks like, no, I can't get it here.
Yeah.
Wait, but hold on. Regions 2 and 4. If you're 4, they make it to work in Australia. Why wouldn't they sell it to you in Australia?
I don't know. I go to the ABC store, which is like where you get every British thing ever in Australia. And they're just like, no, we don't have that DVD.
Does Amazon exist in your country?
Yeah, Amazon does exist. It's fairly recent.
Okay.
For a long time, I just couldn't get anything shipped here.
They're like, here's all this stuff. Would you like it? Too bad. Yeah.
Basically, the only thing that they would ship here is Amazon first-party stuff, so like Kindles and things like that. So I'm still kind of like getting used to being like, this is a site I can go to and look for things. Let me try looking up Naruto. Graphic novels, the board game, the video game, the movie collection, a t-shirt. I should probably look for DVD.
Yes.
Naruto Shippuden, Naruto the movie, Naruto Shippuden, Naruto the movie, Naruto Uncut Collection 10. Do I need 1 through 9, or is that... Okay, that's episodes 121 to 135. I can buy that.
It's so stupid.
Uncut Collection 1, episodes 1 to 13, for $24.
That seems reasonable.
It is reasonable.
How much does it want for the shippings? Make sure to choose the free stuff or the cheapest available because it will default to like $50.
Deliver to this address. Review items. Do you want to save time and go directly to the step? Yes, that would be nice. Okay, there's 2 options for shipping. Priority, which will get it here Thursday, April 12th, which if today's the 10th, that's in 2 days.
Right.
And that'll cost me $9.99.
Okay.
Or expedited shipping, which will get it here by Friday in 3 days for $5.99.
Okay, not bad.
Still leaving the issue, I don't have a DVD player.
Right. I forgot about that part. Fair enough.
But they do say it's only 1 left in stock, so I'm tempted to get it.
Just figure it out later.
Yeah, I'll take it to my brother's house. I'll be like, we're gonna watch some TV.
We're watching all the Naruto. Yeah, so I've intentionally kind of avoided getting into the anime that have over 100 episodes.
Seems reasonable.
I know. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I've watched... What else have I watched?
Do you consider Avatar The Last Airbender to be an anime?
I do not.
Okay.
It is very, very good, but I don't label it as anime.
That's fair.
Like, I don't have any... I mean, I love it. I don't have any problems with it. It's just not... Oh, Death Note. We did all of Death Note.
Oh, yeah, Death Note's good.
And that wasn't too bad. That wasn't even close to 100 episodes.
Mm.
Yeah, so basically, I've tried to pick things if they're done less than 100 episodes, and if they're ongoing, they're less than 100 episodes. So I might get sucked into something that ends up being 100 episodes, and I'll be very upset. But
Right.
to this point, it hasn't happened. I'm counting my lucky stars about that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm kind of dabbling in Assassination Classroom right now, and then My Hero Academia. And My Hero Academia still has the manga going, so
Right.
at the very least, they can't just keep going forever and ever and ever because they need to wait on the original source.
Yeah. Or do what Full Metal Alchemist did
Yeah.
and just make up an ending.
Make up your own ending that's not as good, and then the manga finishes and be like, oh, that's much better. Let us redo this. I feel like that's what's going to happen with Game of Thrones. It's like, well, we're past the books now. We're making up our own ending, and it's not very good.
Well, I mean, they passed the books like season 2.
In some ways, yes.
Like, they just stopped doing things that the book was doing or did something different in a lot of places.
Yes, very true. But I think they officially passed the books like, okay, nothing is the same anymore. After season 4, I want to say. That's when they really went into their
Yeah,
own.
I think it's like season 4 where Bran like gets to the tree or something, and it's like, well, nothing in the books is even written from him past this point. And that was 3 seasons ago or whatever.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
The
Yep.
problem with human actors is they age, so we can't stay a kid.
Yeah, you don't have to recast everybody. That's stupid. I mean, actually, none of them are children-ish at this point. Bran's definitely a teenager. Arya's definitely a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while the books and show clearly both take place over many years, the show really doesn't convey that. Characters are just kind of older.
Yeah. It's like, you haven't seen this person for a while. Now they're older.
Yeah. It's like, oh, did you not realize that each episode was like 3 months apart?
They don't do a great job expressing how much time has passed. Sure. That said, I can't wait for it to come back. It's going to be 2019, which is annoying, but I don't know. If we're going to get 6 episodes of awesome stuff, I guess I can wait.
Yeah. I hope it's not trash.
So much of the last season was just like, really, guys? This is what we're doing? Really? I was going to start listing stuff, then I was like, that's too sad. I'm not doing that.
You should watch an anime called Log Horizon.
Log Horizon? How many episodes are there, Wade?
First season has 25, and the second season has 25.
And that's it? Finished?
That's it.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
It's not finished.
Oh.
As far as I'm aware, season 3 is coming at some point, but I don't know when.
It started in 2012. Oh, okay, it's not finished, according to Wikipedia. Got it.
Yeah, but what I will say is what they have so far is really good. The second season, I think it's a little weaker than the first. I think you'll really enjoy the first season.
Is it better than Sword Art Online? Because it seems like it's Sword Art Online.
As far as characters go, it is significantly better. Sword Art Online and this show do the same thing in 2 different ways. They both do, oh no, we're stuck in a video game.
Yep.
But Sword Art does it like, it's the start of the video game, everyone's level 1, go. This one starts with, oh, a new expansion for a already like 12-year long MMO has just come out. And when players tried to log in, it like sucked them into the game or something.
So they are their existing characters?
They are their existing characters. So there are a lot of characters starting off who are level 90, and the level cap has just been raised to 100.
Got it. All right, that's cool.
Log Horizon, it kind of focuses not on like combat, right? There's a bit of that in most episodes, but it kind of goes for like a political intrigue around the controlling guilds, like which guild has the most players and how they control the area as they kind of come to live in this world.
Yeah.
And whether or not they should like treat the NPCs as people. It's hard to really sell someone on a story like this without spoiling it.
That's fair. I'll give it a try. It's on Hulu, which I already subscribed to, so it's easy. It's easy, which means I'll watch it.
Cool.
Fear Dragon just posted. We've got the qualifiers. We're done.
Nice.
It's Puck, Raze, Cicada, Kane, No Regret, Silky, Star Killer, and Bio Ice are your qualifiers. Okay. Follow Fear Dragon?
Yes. No, I don't.
Oh.
Following now.
You should, yeah.
Yeah, thought I was.
Maybe he said something that offended you, and you unfollowed him in a rage.
Maybe. Unlikely.
Yeah. Oh, I have a very interesting subject change that has nothing to do with any of this. So yesterday during the Gauntlet Global Open, somebody said that they would listen to bedtime stories narrated by me, like audiobooks of children's stories.
Okay.
And
so you're going to do that?
I don't know. More than one person was like, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be amazing. And one person was like, yeah, I fall asleep at night listening to Falcon's casts. And I've had more than one person tell me that.
That's a mixed review at best.
It is.
It's like, great, you could get work as a voice actor, or your casts suck.
Or your casts are so boring, people fall asleep routinely and smash their heads on their keyboards.
It's entirely possible you could go either way.
Yes.
I mean, you've got a voice that you could use for voice, like, audiobook reading. I don't strictly know about children's books.
Right.
That's not my market of area of expertise.
Yeah, I probably read more of those than you do these days.
I'd be willing to bet you read a lot more children's books than I do.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not even sure how. I assume you apply for jobs and send in voice samples and then they hire you or not. It's probably a lot of contract work. I don't imagine there's like full-time children's book reader, maybe? Maybe there is.
There's probably people who do it as like their main profession, but you can't do it every day all day because you just ruin your voice.
Yes.
But if you happen to know anyone with like a recording studio, you could like set up some samples and send them off and be like, hey, Audible, I would like to read audiobooks.
We will pay you $6 every book you do. Thanks, Amazon. You're the greatest.
Hey, at least you get a lot of reading done.
That's true. I could expand my horizons. Read new books. Or books I've already read, maybe.
Read stuff you don't like.
That's the best part of any job. So I don't know. I've kind of thought about it. I don't know. Like the 2018 economy is all about the side hustle, right? Like you have your job, but then you also do other stuff on the side to make money. That's what my YouTube channel is. I don't know if I could, because I don't think it'd be very hard is what I'm saying here. I already
You don't think it'll be hard?
No, I speak extemporaneously. I don't know how to pronounce words though.
Extemporaneously?
Thank you. Extemporaneously on my channel all the time, and it's not that hard. And so reading a script or reading a book just seems like can make it interesting.
If only you had your own book where you could experiment and see if people enjoyed this with.
Too late for that.
I know.
I wonder if my brother-in-law would be offended if I just redid the whole thing. It's like there's an alternate version of the audiobook.
I think audiobooks can have multiple readers, so
Yeah.
people can choose.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you want to get your wife and like your children to do it so they can have the whole Paladin family to choose from with the audiobooks?
Book read by my 5-year-old. That'd be incredible.
That would take a lot of time to get done. I don't think 5-year-olds can stick to script long enough.
No, absolutely not. That is my biggest concern. Anyway, I don't know. So something that's kind of been just floating around my head for a while. So
Definitely do it.
Maybe one day I'll look into it, see how it works. Might as well.
I mean, what harm could it do?
Yeah, exactly. Like, sure, it might just get rejected on all of the things, but there's worse things in the world.
True.
Ooh. And then speaking of my channel, so I've been wanting to stream to both YouTube and Twitch for a while now because I figure like I've got a lot of people on the YouTube who like it when I stream there. I've got also people that like watching on Twitch and they feel more comfortable there. And there's kind of more user interaction available on Twitch too. There's these different bots that could do fun stuff and YouTube just doesn't have any of that. And so I wanted to do both. And so I found Restream.io and I set up an account and it's free and it lets me stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I did a test run and it went really well. It was great. Both streams looked good. I was able to communicate with people both on Twitch and YouTube thanks to different browsers and my phone being open at the same time. But bottom line, it was good. I was feeling great. I'd found the configurations in OBS that could take advantage of my crappy processor. So it was not the greatest quality, but it wasn't halting all the time either, which was a problem I was having. So I was feeling great about this. And so I was just doing some random Googling today, trying to find out some different bots I could get for Twitch. And I found a Reddit thread asking about, was it better to stream to YouTube or to Twitch? And then somebody said, well, let's do both. And I said, haha, I've already figured that out. I'm so smart. But then somebody linked and said, if you are a Twitch affiliate, which means you've signed up for the affiliate program.
I was totally going to come up with this point because I had already looked this up.
Yep.
You have an exclusivity agreement for 24 hours with your live stream content.
Which I've already broken. So sorry about that, Amazon. My bad. So it's like, all right.
Wait. Did you sign an agreement without reading it?
100%. Everybody does all the time. That is my defense. That's actually been taken to court with EULAs.
Really?
Yes. Some guy, like, I think it was a big company like EA tried to sue somebody once. It's like, it was in paragraph 8 of the EULA. And the guy successfully argued in court that no, the average human being cannot reasonably be expected to read like 15 pages of EULA before installing Assassin's Creed.
So why do they have it then if it doesn't hold up in court?
Because if you don't challenge it, it holds up in court. Because the judge will say, yeah, I mean, if you're not going to fight this, then here you go. And
But if you
people
just
won't
fight it, it falls apart.
I don't know. I mean, maybe another judge would say something different. This might be going up some chain of judicial branches or whatever right now. I don't know. But I know there was a ruling once where the court was like, no, this EULA is stupid. We're not going to hold the customer to all of this stuff. Make it easier to read and make it shorter.
Baseline, I feel like I have sympathy for the guy. Like, no, obviously no one's going to read the goddamn EULA. On the other hand, I'm like, you agreed to it though.
Yes.
Even if it's 15 pages of legalese. Like, that's what I did with the live content exclusivity for your Twitch affiliate agreement. I just Control F and found exclusivity because that's what I was worried about. And then sure enough, I found the one paragraph I needed.
Yep, it's pretty clear. It's in legalese, but it makes sense. So right now I'm kind of going back and forth. Do I want to do some stuff on Twitch and some stuff on YouTube, or just abandon one platform or the other? And at YouTube, I've got 20,000 people who are aware on some level that I'm streaming when I go live. And maybe 10 of them watch. Okay, I get that. But it gets out there. Whereas with Twitch, 200 people are notified, plus maybe the 500 people who follow me on Twitter because I threw out a tweet, but it's not anywhere close to the following that I have on YouTube. So that makes sense. But then on the other hand, the YouTube gaming streaming environment is so much smaller. The audience is so much smaller. YouTube's trying to do it, but they can't come anywhere near to what Twitch can offer as far as available fan base and viewing base. And Twitch is just so much bigger that way. So it's like, do I want to take the time to try to build up a Twitch viewer base, which is apparently part and partial and very separate from the YouTube streaming fan base? Because I asked this question on my Sunday cast and said, well, how do you guys feel about Twitch versus YouTube? And people were either like, I'd much prefer YouTube, or I'd much prefer Twitch. And nobody was like, oh, it's cool. Let's roll with whatever. I'll watch you on both. Nobody said that. And it's just like, we're so segmented. Can't we just all get along? Can't we just love all of the platforms? Apparently not.
You would think.
Yeah.
You have 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. You said how many people roughly turn up for a stream if you stream to YouTube?
So I streamed the Far Cry on Sunday night, and I got like 17 to 20 people max for the hour that I was streaming.
Okay.
But there have been times we've streamed the Far Cry on Twitch, and literally 0 people have come. It's just been us.
0 people, but some people pop in and out, and I think we were holding like an average of like 5 to 10, right?
Including us? Because I think that might be including us.
From where I was sitting, it said 5. So I guess, yes, you would count me as a viewer.
Yeah, and I'm just saying there have been times I've looked down at that number and it's been 2. And I've been watching the stream and you've been watching the stream.
You've also been on YouTube for 3 years.
Yeah.
You've been on Twitch for 20 minutes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I've worked my butt off for the YouTube following that I have. And Twitch, I've kind of dabbled in it.
If you get 15 out of 20,000, you're not really getting much. If you get 5 out of 200, 2/3 less, but you also have 1/10 of the subscriber following.
Right. Let's do some math. It's everybody's favorite thing to listen to is math.
Right. I feel like go with Twitch because the exclusivity agreement is only for 24 hours on that content. You can still record at the same time and then just put the VOD up on YouTube.
Yes.
I think in YouTube, where you're getting most of your views is in the VODs. You'll get, I think, views on VODs.
Most of my views, but my donations are coming through streaming. And the sponsorships are coming when I'm streaming. I have not gotten any straight up donations or sponsorships from people watching the VOD after the fact on YouTube.
Right, but that's why you stream it first.
On Twitch.
Right, where you've already got like 3 paying subscribers, monthly income, and you've been there for like 2 days.
Yeah, yes. And when I was on YouTube, I had 3 subscribers in the first 2 days too. Sponsors, whatever. It's different terminology, but you get it.
I feel like you should stick with Twitch because I think you're already seeing a comparable view rate and monetization rate, but you have a lot more room to grow there.
I do. So much more room. And that's the big thing that keeps coming back into my argument in my brain.
While you were branching out in live casting, you were doing that on Twitch. So you're already getting known in StarCraft circles as a live caster, and now you're getting like alternative Let's Plays. You might find that, you know, comes back and people are like, oh, I remember when they hosted me once for whatever reason because you threw it to some StarCraft player.
Yep.
And then they come back. You can't really do that on YouTube as far as I'm aware.
Yes, exactly. The features available on YouTube streaming are 0. They really are. Like, you can pledge money and you can donate money and that's it. There's no hosting, there's no bots, there's no commands, there's no fun list of emotes that people really seem to enjoy. So I guess they do have custom emotes though. That's one thing. You can get sponsor emotes on YouTube too. That's the one thing they started doing.
Sure.
Again, just straight up copying the Twitch. Just brazenly being like, oh, this is a feature people like. Let's do it.
I mean, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, me neither.
No need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to emoji.
No. Yeah. So I've got a guy actually working on some subscriber emojis right now. So should have those by the end of the week. Should be very fun.
Nice. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah. I assume they'll be great. I gave him the barest of instructions because I have no skills of an artist, and he does based on the work that he's done. So hopefully they're great, but there's also like revisions available. I'm doing it through Fiverr, so
yeah, revisions are helpful.
Yes, but this is pretty simple stuff. I mean, I'm not asking the guy to paint the Sistine Chapel, so I really don't think there should be any problems here. No. All right, so you've convinced me. So I'm going to do it on the Twitch, and then I will record using GeForce and tap it out onto the YouTubes the next day. I think that's great. And then people who really like the YouTube stuff, all 300 of them, they can get it on the YouTube. And then the people who want to do the Twitch, it's available on the Twitch. What I also want to do, I mean, I don't expect you to have an answer here, but I want to set up a gamble bot for my Far Cry plays. I don't even know how this would be possible, but what I'd like to do is basically I start a challenge or I start a mission, and then you can bet on whether or not I get it the first try.
Right.
Right? Do I die? Do I fail? Do I have to respawn? And then you say yes or no. It's very simple, but the thing that I'm having trouble with is how do you program it to start, and how do you program it to recognize results? You know what I mean?
Manual commands.
Yeah, that's what's going to have to be.
Yeah.
So I would either need to be all over that thing while playing, which doesn't sound impossible, I guess.
I mean, I've seen the stuff that you miss. I don't think you can manage a bot.
The stuff I miss? What are you on about?
The start of the last stream you did, you ran up to a truck and couldn't find out if you were supposed to destroy it or open it or drive it somewhere, and then gave up.
I still don't know what I was supposed to do. What was I supposed to do?
Open it. You looked at the controls and it said, press E to activate, and then you walked away.
You just have to open it?
Yeah, there's a little panel on the side next to the door. Oh. They look like a couple of levers. Yeah, you gotta open the back and then the door's open. That's why when you ran up and jumped up to the door, it gave you SMG ammo, because that's what you get from it.
Oh, I was wondering where that came from. Okay. So there's the Falcon doesn't have eyes in his head thing. That's fair. But I just feel like it's a different skill set to just be reading chat. I can read chat.
It is, but I fear that without help, you'll miss things.
Okay, so you're just saying we need to hire someone to be the official chat monkey.
You can get mods to
Bot
do it.
monkey.
Like I mean, I'll be there to take care of it, but maybe making you can't just make it available for everyone, because
it would be broken.
yeah, people would just go mental.
Because that's what I want. Like, the streams that I enjoy watching have user interactivity somehow. And I want that. Because, I don't know, you might enjoy watching me run around and fail miserably playing Far Cry. Some people do. But I think to get people to come back, they need to feel like they're involved some way.
I mean, if you think you can manage it, then you really just kind of need 3 commands. One command is bet.
Yep.
One command is win. One command is lose.
Yeah, there you go. And then set up some currency thing, which
Yep.
there are tons of those.
You need to have fun Just Bucks. They're like Just Bucks, but fun.
Is that what I call them?
Yes.
Poor Jordan. Poor Jordan. He tries his best.
He does so well as well.
He does.
But I think that'll be like extra salt in the wound.
Yes. I don't know. Sometimes it's too easy to push his buttons. He's listening,
Maybe.
by the way. He listens to the podcast.
I know that.
Now that it's a Gauntlet sponsor.
Yeah, now that we give him money.
Yeah, that's that guy. That's all he's about anymore, is just the money. Jordan, we love you. We do. We know you're listening. But you're money hungry. But we're there for your streams, man. It's me and Somicron and Spencer. We're the dudes.
He's actually streaming right now, believe it or not.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's casting for OSC.
Oh, that's right. Okay, not on his channel, though.
No, not on his channel. It's
Guy works hard.
Cham versus Max Zed.
I know who Cham is. God, about Cham. Oh, we should have listed Cham on our list of good North American players. Dang it. I guess he hasn't done a lot recently, though, so fair.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing this. Hopefully he'll win.
Yeah, that'd be good. Cham seems like a nice guy. I think we do NBA Minute. It is time.
NBA minutes.
NBA Minute.
See that ludicrous display last night?
The problem with Portland is they just think they can walk it in.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
The playoffs are here. Well, they're not here. They'll be here on Saturday. That's when they start. So hopefully this will be out before Saturday. Hint, hint, Wade. But yes, the playoffs will have been seeded. They'll be starting on Saturday. It's going to be excellent. But as of the recording today for Monday, it's crazy. It's so crazy. The seedings in the West are by no means done. By no means finished here. The Thunder ended up beating Miami, which gave them the postseason spot. So good for them. Squeaked in at the very last second. The Heat slid back to 7th place in the East with that loss. The Spurs beat the Kings. They didn't get a 51 season as they usually do, but they did beat the Kings. And they are going to be in the postseason for their 21st consecutive time. Also, the Jazz made it. The Jazz clinched a couple days ago, a couple games ago, which is so weird considering back in January they were 15 games below 500. Nobody thought they'd make it, but they did, thanks to Gobert mostly and the emergence of Donovan Mitchell. Anyway, I'm very excited for the playoffs. Be sure to talk about that in future NBA minutes. Go Jazz.
Go Jazz.
Go Jazz.
Okay, so I had another thought.
Okay.
Which is you can always play games that have built-in Twitch integration.
Are there games that have that?
Oh my god, have you never heard of Twitch integration for like built into games?
I've seen get a loot box for Fortnite from Twitch.
No. Okay, so the game Vermintide 2, has Twitch integration, where your Twitch chat can vote with a command and affect things in game.
That sounds perfect. How does Far Cry not have this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, Ubisoft.
The problem is every game does balance with this a little bit differently. So Warhammer, from what I've seen, it's like, do you want to give the players a med pack or another mini boss?
Okay, so it's trolly. Of course it is.
You got to be careful, and you have to be able to deal with whatever they give you,
Right.
because they can make it a lot harder.
You have to deal with the trolls. That's fine.
So I was trying to look on Steam to see if they just had like a tag on all the games that had this, but from what I can see, they do not.
That seems real annoying. Get on that, guys.
Yeah, other games that I know have it are like Jackbox Party Pack games have them, where you can like play with the community.
I've been meaning to do that.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to do the Jackbox on the streamings. I need to schedule it. I'm going to schedule it. Thanks for reminding me.
No worries.
Wait, is that integration or is that just you can join the game from wherever? Because that's the...
Okay, so you know how people can play Jackbox with their phone, and
Yeah.
you only need like one. Yeah,
You just
you
need
can
the code.
have. Yeah, you can give like that code out to the group.
Yep.
But there's also like a secondary system, so all the people watching can still vote on certain games and stuff and determine who
Yep.
wins and stuff like that.
Yeah, audience vote. I know.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's
okay.
not like you give commands in Twitch and it does things. You're just playing on your phone while watching.
No, commands in Twitch, I believe.
What do you... Really?
I'm not entirely sure with Jackbox, but it might be because if you can play on your phone, you can also play in browser. So anyone watching on Twitch can probably play in browser.
Yeah, absolutely. You just need a browser. The phone is browser. There's not an app or anything. You just go to jackbox.tv. So anything you can browse with, you can do it.
Yeah, so it might just be browser.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Because I've played a lot of Jackbox, and if there was like, you can integrate with Twitch, they would say something, I'm pretty sure. They're pretty chatty in their intros and menus and stuff.
I'm 90% sure that series only has 4 games because the first one did so well with Twitch. Games with Twitch integration. Oh, someone's compiled a list by the looks of it. Okay, so there's 6 games. Well, 6. Okay, it's what he knows about so far. Comments have more, so that's good. But Ultimate Chicken Horse, Streamline, Choice Chamber, Cluster Truck, Super Fight, and Party Hard. Now, Party Hard, I have seen the Twitch integration, and this is not like an easy game for anyone to play. So if like even before Twitch integration, if you can play Party Hard and like manage to win, it's like turning it on hard with Twitch track. Okay, so Party Hard, the premise is you're a dude in an apartment trying to get to sleep, but there's a loud party going on next door. So go over there and try to kill everyone without getting caught,
Whoa.
so that you can go and get some sleep.
Whoa. Well, just like the majority of these are indie games, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I would assume a lot of them are indie games. I mean, Vermintide, obviously not an indie game.
No.
Twitch Chat and Party Hard can vote to summon the FBI, summon more partygoers, or summon like a bear,
Sounds about right.
a pizza delivery guy, or, the fire brigade. There's a bunch of stuff that they can do, and it's rarely to help you. The bear does not help you. The bear will dance on the dance floor, though.
Will the bear eat partygoers?
No.
Oh. Well, that's not helpful.
Sorry.
Holy crap. Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition is $20. If you haven't played The Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition, go get it now. It's in Steam for $20. Go. Go. Stop the podcast and go.
I haven't played it. I tried to
Greatest.
play Witcher 2, but I wasn't a fan.
No, very different. They've improved a lot.
Problem is, I just kind of finished a giant RPG, Final Fantasy 15.
So you're RPG'd out?
A little bit. I don't know. How good is it?
So good. So, I will be just, I don't know, walking out to my car after work, and this random thing, I should reinstall The Witcher 3. Like that. I just want to ride around. I just want to get on my horse and just ride around and look at stuff. I don't really want to play it. I just want to go back. It is such an immersive, beautiful, amazing place.
That's a pretty stellar review. 99 of the 2060 user reviews for this game are positive. I would like to know what the people who think bad things about this game say.
Oh, 99%. You said 99, and I was like, what?
99% of user reviews
Yeah.
of the 2060 are positive.
I know. It got Game of the Year in every award it could ever possibly win. It was up for.
26 negative reviews. The first one is thumbs down, too short.
I have 168 hours in The Witcher 3. That's good. Continue.
Next review, good game, spelled G-U-D.
And it's negative.
And it's a negative,
That's
apparently.
funny.
The next one, a lot of 2-word reviews. So the next one is sucky games.
Okay.
The next one is just a bunch of love hearts. Don't know why.
Love hearts. Here's one that's mad because they bought it for $70 and it's on sale now. Here's one awful movement, game design, and balance. All in all, an unfull and badly built game. Well, that's a legitimate review. Username TinyRec.
God damn it.
This person complains about constant glitching and freezing, and he can't finish it. That seems fair.
I don't see the reviews you have.
Maybe
Interesting.
it's just Americans, and you see the Australian ones.
What filters do you have available?
I just have most helpful and on this last week and negative only in English.
It's interesting that with 26 negative reviews, you'd actually even have to filter them at all.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just default, right? You filter for the games that have 3,000 negative reviews.
Right.
This person says that he couldn't enjoy it, and he keeps calling it The Witcher 1.
Good story ruined by hideous mouse and keyboard layout. Customization is limited, so be warned.
Hideous
Cannot recommend
what?
this game unless you're using controller.
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard that complaint. I had mouse and keyboarded it.
Okay, and it worked fine?
Yeah, didn't have any complaints. But you do have to get it for PC, because I have watched PlayStation 4 reviews of The Witcher, and it's like I'm looking at a different game.
Oh, okay.
It is just so much more graphically amazing if you're using an actual PC Master Race PC. Yep.
Also, that and CD Projekt Red, the guys that develop it, put out a bunch of DLC for free.
Yep.
So if you would like your Yennefer to have an alternative look, you can do that.
You can.
So I actually own the game.
Oh, good. I'm glad you own it. How much did you pay for it? Are you going to be upset now that it's cheap?
I don't know how much I paid for it.
Okay.
I assume I got it in like a humble bundle.
Yeah.
But I've played 6 minutes.
Played 6 minutes, which means you watched the opening cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
You probably contacted Vesemir and went into the inn with him, the end.
I don't remember the end.
Okay, probably didn't even get there. Fair enough. Probably got talked to a lot.
Maybe.
Man, there's a lot of negative reviews. You only see 26? I'm still going.
Mine just says 26 negative reviews.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm scrolling down and it keeps giving me more.
Interesting. I wonder why it only shows me 26.
And some of these are pretty, like, I don't know, some of these make some fair points. This person complains that it's the cutscenes and character development are more than the actual gameplay world. I can see where they're coming from on that.
Right. There's one in what looks like Japanese, so I'm glad that's there.
Some of these have like 40 plus hours in it, and they're reviewing
Oh, yeah.
negatives.
Well,
I do
mean,
like
at
they
least
do that on
At least they
Steam.
played it.
Yeah, that's it. Like the people, this person has 126 hours and gave it a negative review.
If you put 126 hours in anything, you can't have a negative review because you could have stopped playing 125 hours ago.
What's he complaining? This is a really long review too. The XP system sucks, limited customization, too much running around.
Too much running around in an open world RPG.
Yeah, seems like a weird complaint.
Yeah.
One thing I do have to recommend, though, anybody who's listening, so I got to a point where I was just crushing all the mobs that I tried to kill, and it was super easy, and I never died. And if you've ever heard me talk about video games, you know I need to feel like I can die. So I was bored, and I was this close to getting out, but then I found scaling, mob scaling, and you just click a box, and it says, okay, all the mobs are your level now, no matter where you go.
Oh, so just an option in the menu.
Yes, you can go back to the starting area and have mobs that will give you a challenge. It's so great.
That's great. I'm glad
got me
you
back
would
into
use
the
that.
game because I was legitimately like, I am so bored. I can one shot everything.
See, I finished Final Fantasy 15, and like the first thing I did was like, all right, new game plus, import my character, new game. Let's go ruffle stomp some noobs.
Yep. And that's fun. I get it. Like, there's a certain level where raffle stomping noobs is great, but I can't do it for too long. I need to be challenged.
Oh, no. I didn't like go back through. I'm not replaying the entire game.
Good.
I mean, maybe. It's a fun game, and I would like to get all the side quests done that I just wasn't able to do because I wasn't high enough level. Maybe I'll keep playing.
Yeah. All right. This is a pretty good review. 151.8 hours. Why can't I just buy the best armor and weapons? This game actually makes you work for your stuff. I don't want to put in effort. I just want to spend my money and win. How long is this story anyway? I should have finished it in 6 hours max. I don't want well-written, well-acted characters. I just want random celebrities voicing generic characters. And where are my loot boxes? I want to gamble on my money on a small chance to get something good. 0 out of 10. No loot boxes.
But that's the kind of troll I like.
That's a really good review. I'm going to find this review good. How do I do that?
Can you believe this game is nearly 3 years old?
Yes.
It still looks really good.
So good. Galaga, all of it looks. Seriously, like I have an entire folder of screenshots of me just riding my horse across some random place in the game and be like, this looks great. Green shot.
I've seen.
I
I like the titles you give them.
can't remember the titles.
I want a big porch.
Is that the... Oh, I do remember that one.
Blood and Wine did not expect unicorns and rainbows.
I did not. Really took me by surprise.
That is a really nice sunset, though.
It is. The sunsets alone.
All right.
We're done. All right. So thanks for listening, everybody, to a somewhat more focused than usual podcast, but also kind of rambly. But yeah, thanks for listening to the Falcon Paladin Hour. It's good to have you here. Again, anyway, until next time, as always, thanks for listening, and you take care of yourself. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
And the other 10th is a tank, and I have both.